What's up, guys? Coach Johnny here with the March 24th, 2020 CrossFit Panther City and Panther City W7 workout of the day. So, hope you all are staying healthy. Hope you're not letting the quarantine get you down too much. It's been awesome seeing some of you in the Zoom calls and the Zoom classes. If you haven't had a chance, I highly recommend log in. Everyone that's done it so far has said that they've had a great time with a little bit more camaraderie and having a coach there motivating them and coaching them through the movements. However, we understand that if it doesn't work for your schedule, it doesn't work it. Make sure you're still logging those scores in Wodify so we can see that you're out there moving. Post up on Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is you use nowadays. Tag the gyms in it. So that way we can see you moving. We can reshare your stories. All right. So for today, March 24th, we have an 18-minute EMOM. It's broken into 3 parts. So minute 1, 3, 2, 1, go. You're going to do 10 kettlebell push presses on one side. It says left side, so you can start with left if you want, and then 10 kettlebell push presses on the other side. You have to do all 10 on one side before you swap over and get the other 10. We want you to try and go unbroken on these. However, we know that some of you don't have a big range in the kettlebells or the weights that you have to use. So if you need to, you can do 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, rest for a second, shake it out, pick it back up, and then get another 5 before you swap over to that other arm right there, okay? So that's minute 1. You're gonna do 10 on left side, and then you'll go 10 kettlebell push presses on the right side. Minute 2, we're going to go ahead, we're gonna get 20 air squats, all the way down, all the way up, because we didn't do enough of those on Saturday. So 20 air squats, and then 10 burpees, all within that minute. We're gonna go hard, we're gonna go fast in that minute, and it's probably gonna take us right to the end of that minute if we finish. Some of us may not finish, and that's okay, because minute 3 is rest. You just get to rest, that's the whole thing. So 20 air squats, most should take you about 30, 35 seconds. Many people will be quicker than that, and that's great. But 30, 35 seconds, 20 air squats, and then we're gonna go 10 burpees till we either finish those 10 burpees or that top of the minute is done, and then we rest in the 3 minutes, all right? Let's talk about the kettlebell push press, because y'all are good on air squats. We know we want that full depth, range of motion. We want to stand all the way up. We want to hit that full bottom. Burpees we're great on. We know we want chest and thighs on the ground, and when we come up, little hop overhead. But let's talk about that kettlebell push press, because it's a little different than the dumbbell push press. So if we have that kettlebell, we're going to pick it up, and when we're holding it, it's going to be right in the crook of that elbow with my thumb right at about my sternum. From here, when I dip, I'm going to keep my big chest nice and tall as I dip. My weight is in my heels, and I'm going to pop and punch that kettlebell up overhead. All right? I want you to look at where my hands are. My hand is kind of rotating when I'm doing that kettlebell push press. So now my palm is facing away. As it comes down, I'm going to bring that kettlebell and that hand back into the center. Every rep should start right here from the center, right next to that sternum, and pop and open up right there. Just like we did with dumbbell push presses the other day, or dumbbell snatches, excuse me. We have that shoulder real close. It's not way up here, it's real close. I'm thinking about shoulder into the ear and shrugging up on that kettlebell. As I come down, this is not our ending spot. We're not doing kettlebell push presses from right here, y'all. We need to bring it in and bring that hand into that sternum. Dip and drive, all right? We bring it in. That dip and drive is just a nice quick little down, up, and pop. We're gonna do all 10 on that side, and we'll swap it on out. We'll come on over, all 10 on the other side. Really think about shrugging that shoulder into that ear right there. Once we get done with that, we rest for the remainder of that minute. That's an EMOM. So 10, 10, rest for the remainder of that minute. At the top of the next minute is when you're going to start those 20 air squats and 10 burpees. You finish that before minute 3 begins, you rest. If you don't, when minute 3 hits, rest. I don't care if you've done, 2 burpees, 3 burpees. That 3rd minute is rest. Don't do your burpees into that minute right there, all right? Take the rest, use it, so that way on those kettlebell push presses, you can come out feeling good and start knocking them out. All right, so that's it, 18-minute EMOM. We're gonna have 6:15 a.m. Zoom class, a noon, a 4:30, and a 5:30. As always, the Zoom ID will be in Wodify, so check that out. Make sure you got that written down, you know that. And then that's it, post your scores up, all right? I hope you all have a great Tuesday. Look forward to seeing your scores. Look forward to seeing some of you in the Zoom calls and the Zoom classes.